up, y'all? This is just like a small little tidbit. The pastor in my church, well, not pastor, but one of the ministers in my church, he preached like 2 weeks ago. So I was supposed to have made this video, but he was talking about how God can give us a vision, right? God entrusts us with a vision. But sometimes he gives you a vision and it's like you don't have to like be like, oh, this is it, like act on it immediately. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you act on something immediately and you do it real fast, you miss your blessing, or you miss all of what God really has for you. I'm just gonna get real personal. Like for me, like I write scripts, right? And the pastor at my church, he was like, he didn't really know that I wrote scripts and stuff like that. Like he knew I was a filmmaker, but he didn't know I wrote scripts. He just thought I just did camera work and stuff like that. But I had a book. I went up to him. Me and my friend, we were talking with him, whatever. Or we went up in his vicinity. He came up to us or whatever. And I had a book in my hand, and I guess it looked like a script or whatever. And so, let me stop saying or whatever. So it looked like a script. And he said, what are you writing? And I was like, oh, this is just my orientation booklet for First Place. It's like a place or orientation where you find your place in the church and you're able to serve and stuff. So I went to orientation that morning, and so he was like, that's what he was looking at. He was like, oh, what are you writing? And I was like, oh, this is just my orientation booklet. He was like, oh, I thought you were writing a script. He was like, I see you script writing. He was like, get on that, get into that. I see you script writing. So immediately that night, I was like, oh, I need to I need to write a script right now tonight. All this other stuff. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but like, just keep writing. Just keep writing, because something is gonna come along. You don't have to. The next thing you write might not be your next big thing just because I got that prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I started thinking. And I had to like recollect myself, and I was like, wait, like, mind you, I'd already been writing. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it was this newfound OMG, like I'd already been writing, but it's just that it was this confirmation on top of that. Like, okay, I've already been writing, but he's saying that he's prophesying that he sees a script in my hand, a big script. I'm thinking a feature. And so immediately I started thinking like, oh, I gotta all this stuff, and I gotta write this and write that. But that's not the case. Just keep writing. You know, keep doing what you're doing. And that's what I had to tell myself. But yeah, overall, when you rush things, you hear God, you see his vision, you hear his vision, and you rush things, you can get decoys and stuff that's put in your way to act like it's the real thing, but it's really not. So I just wanted to encourage whoever this is for, don't trust the decoys. You know, take your time. If you see or hear something from God, like, know that that's it, have faith in it, but don't just think like, oh, this next thing is about to be it. This is just, no, just keep doing what you're doing, and the vision will come to pass. Don't just take immediately with someone. If someone says, oh, you're going to have, you know, this and that, don't just take immediately what somebody says. You know what I'm saying? Trust God. Trust God. He gives us a vision for a reason. Put your full faith in it and pace yourself. Take your time. God can give you a vision, but decoys can come in the way and interfere with that vision and mess that vision up. So don't trust everything that's put in your path thinking that it's from God, because it could just be a decoy. So